What's going on, everybody? Evan here with Evan's Detailing and Polishing. I'm going to have Levi here helping me out today with a video that I've been putting off for a long time, only because I know somebody's going to wreck something. This video talks about, as you can see right here, polishing chrome. Now, chrome, if you don't know what chrome is, I urge you to go search deeper here on YouTube for what chrome is. Only because there's no real good way to explain it other than chrome is a plating. Chrome is you take something metal or plastic and you dip it in a bunch of different vats with a bunch of different chemicals and a bunch of different things to create chrome. Now, chrome plating, on a general note, is usually nickel with like the chrome over the top of it. And the chrome is just like a clear coat over the top of the nickel. The nickel's what's shiny. You put a clear on it and it protects the nickel, because nickel doesn't do well in just the raw elements. If you left it out in rain for a long time, don't hold me to this, but I believe nickel rusts and wouldn't look all that great. So the reason why most people's stacks, when they start getting bad, is that chrome plating starts to get thin and it starts to expose the nickel or brass or copper underneath it, depending on what brand you buy. Now, this brand here is a very high quality chrome on a stack for a semi. As you can tell, it's a very large tube. This company makes very good quality chrome plating stuff. It's actually done very thickly. They put a bunch of coats on it to make it good and thick so that it holds up a lot longer. So we're actually going to show you throwing a buffer directly on it will actually burn through that coating and expose the nickel underneath it, and it actually kind of turns it goldish. If you polish it, it will go silver, like shiny for a little while, but as soon as the humidity or moisture in the air or rain or anything like that will turn it back to like almost that titanium color, like a yellowish gold color. So if your pipes are getting bad, I get a lot of people asking me, can I polish my chrome? And I always tell them, just chrome polish by hand is definitely by far the best option, because as soon as you throw a buffer on it, you run the risk of screwing it up. Now, can you take a white buff and a purple compound and go really fast and not let the heat build up, and maybe do that a couple times to bring it back to life again? Yes, you can. But as you're going to see here in a little bit, you do run that risk of burning through that coating and exposing the nickel. And as soon as you expose the nickel, it's shot. I've had a few people here lately send me messages on Instagram. I sanded this bumper down and I polished it back out, and it's shiny, but it's kind of like goldish shiny. And I ask them, was it a stainless bumper or was it a chrome bumper? And they're like, I don't know. And then they asked the customer, and the customer's like, nope, it was chrome. I was hoping you could just polish the chrome up. Now you've ruined the bumper. So the bumper's completely shot. At least before, it would have been a pitted chrome bumper. Now it needs to be replaced because it's going to rust and it's going to start to fall apart. So we're going to break this down here quick for you. What we're going to do is we're going to burn through this chrome plating with a purple buff and just our stainless cutting compound, which is our black. It's our cut color bar that we offer on GoShine.com. And then we're just going to put a white with purple over the top of it, and we're just going to clean an area to show that you can use the white and purple to clean an area. But like I said, if you do it too many times, or if you do it on something that the chrome is already thin on the plating, you run the risk of burning through it. So can you buff chrome? My answer is always no. One, if you saw my drain right now, I have my drain covered, because if this chrome were to flake off and run down the drain and end up in a river somewhere, you've contaminated it. So chrome cannot end up in any water system. When we're done today, we're going to be sweeping this up. We're going to put it into a biohazard bag, and we're going to just get rid of it and dispose of it properly. Here in town, they've got a biohazard disposal. So we're going to burn through this. I'm going to try to take the camera in close so you can actually see what those burn marks look like when it burns through the chrome. We can see it on our cell phones, so if we don't see it with the camera, I'll probably stitch in a little chunk with our phones because our phones can pick it up, but I'm really hoping that the camera here can pick it up. But like I said, what I'm going to have Levi do here is I'm just going to have him take that purple buff and a black compound, and he's literally just going to buff in one spot so we can burn through it, and then we're going to walk over there and show you what it looks like. Done. So as you saw, that didn't take all that long, but using a purple buff and a black compound on a stack like this, it's not something you would normally do. Thanks to Double K Trucking, Kenny Cryer, he donated us this pipe. This pipe was only 1 week old, and it had a mishap. So we asked him if he could give it to us, and he gave it to us so we could make this video for you guys. So shout out to Kenny Cryer. Thanks for letting us do this. So all we did on that was just use the white and purple to clean up that edge. But let me see. Right there. See that little round circle where it's kind of like goldish right in the light there? Right there. That's what happens when you burn through chrome plating. And if you look down here, we did a couple little test spots so we could see how long it was going to take for you guys. But here's another one. Here's one with a stitched buff. That one actually melted the metal. It kind of looks funky there if you really look at it. So there you can really see it. Levi's face is kind of on it there, turning goldish. And the same thing over here. And you really turning gold in this area specifically right there. So it burnt through it relatively quick. Now you wouldn't want to put a purple and black onto something like that. Most people, if you were to try and polish chrome, you would just do the white and purple, or you would do some chrome polish by hand. When I'm doing chrome polishing, I like to use a microfiber applicator pad. I know that I preach cotton terry towel on everything we do aluminum, but since chrome is a plating, it's a non-porous metal, right? So non-porous, we're not worried about, especially since we're using chrome polish, there's not a whole lot of abrasiveness in most chrome polishes. We're not worried about scratching it and getting crushed glass into our stuff because chrome polish is different. Chrome polish is completely different setup than most aluminum polishes. Now, if you're buying just a standard polish from like your hardware store that does aluminum, chrome, and everything, more than likely it's not going to do crazy well on aluminum because it doesn't have the abrasiving. Because if it's safe enough for chrome, it's probably not going to scrub real hard for aluminum. So all I do is I usually take something like this and just wipe it in a straight line to try to help break up whatever I'm working on. You can go side to side or up and down, doesn't really matter. But I just rubbed soot off the end of this here just by hitting it real quick side to side. And I'm going to go back up and down on it. And I can see it's all starting to break down already. So I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit. You could let it completely dry if you wanted to. You could also use whitening powder to help get it off faster. But now I use microfiber to help clean it back up again and just get the stuff off. And now we're back to a brand new fresh pipe again. Grab a dry side, clean off that last little bit of excess wax, and we're back to shiny. So chrome polish is super simple. But if you're thinking about buffing it, just remember, you run the risk of doing that. Now, one thing to be mindful of, like I said, you could use a white, like an untreated buff with a purple compound to clean it up. I'm going to have Levi just run over this real quick, this area here where we haven't done yet, just to show you that you can clean it up. But remember, if you burn through it, you're going to end up with them little gold spots all over the place. So if you sit in one spot just a little bit too long, you do run the risk of leaving it looking like a leopard, right? And that's not something we want to do for our customers. And if it's you, that you are the customer, you don't want to do this to your own truck. Could you do it to preserve the longevity of it? Make the stacks look nicer, a little longer? Yes, you could do it to maintain it. But like I said, if you sit in one spot just a little too long, you run the risk of burning through it. So, I'm going to have them do that, and we'll zoom in on it. Check. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to take a little bit of whiting powder and wipe this entire thing off. So I just keep a jug around with whiting powder in it. I just take the towel, get it covered in it. I don't need a ton of whiting powder to make this work. So now all I'm going to do is just set this on and just wipe it off. All I'm doing is wiping off all the excess wax with it. Super simple, it doesn't take much. Just getting all that extra last little bit of rouge and compound off. Now, we'll zoom in so you guys can see it, that we did clean it. So down here is where I cleaned with the chrome polish. You can see all that soot is gone from the edge. There was a whole bunch of it. You can see by the backside here, there was a bunch of soot on there, because as we know, anybody that knows Kenny Cryer knows his truck's hopped up and he's throwing soot everywhere all the time. But from here down, I just cleaned with chrome polish. No hash marks, no scratches, no nothing. But as soon as you get here where we buffed with the white and purple, now you've got all these light little scratches. Now somebody in the comments is going to say, why didn't you use a white compound? White and purple are the same. There's no abrasive in them. They're just a clean up compound, cleaning up off the edges. But once again, I don't have to look real hard to find that little gold spot. I'm going along, bam, there it is. You can see it crystal clear. It's right by where my face is right now, right there. That's the risk you run of buffing your chrome. We burnt through it, and now the next time this gets wet, we get out in the rain, it gets hot, it gets cold, it gets hot, it gets cold. Here's another one. Those are going to start turning gold. You can see it's already starting to turn gold just from the moisture in the shop here. See, it's getting gold. That's the nickel being exposed underneath. So that's the risk of buffing it. Can you buff it? Yes, we just showed here. It didn't burn through it at all. You can do it safely, but if you sit in one spot too long, bam, that's what you end up with. Thanks, Levi, for helping us do that. I appreciate you guys stopping by. And if you're looking for a quality chrome polish, we use all Time to Shine products here in the shop. GoShineOn.com is where we purchase all of our stuff. So if you want to be able to take care of your stuff, go to where we go, GoShineOn.com. Thank you guys for coming. And anybody that watched this video and watched all the way to the end, I can't thank you guys enough. Share to your buddies, comment, like, do all the good stuff for social media for us if you can. I truly appreciate you guys. We're going to be doing some giveaways this year on the YouTube channel. I think we're going to also be doing some videos from the truck shows this year. So if anybody catches us at the truck show and wants to ask some questions that they want to see answered here on YouTube, hit us up at the truck shows. Either get with Levi or myself, and we're going to video some Q&As this year at the truck shows. I think it'll be a great way to re-engage with everybody and have some fun at the shows. So if you're interested, come find us, hit us up. See you guys on the next one. Shibang.
Aluminum gleaming, stainless steel beaming. Evans on the block, got the whole street dreaming. Time to shine, bottles pop, tools in position. Reflection so clear, see your own ambition. Vibe too cold, hands icy with precision. Evan got the polish, man, we making split decisions. Best products only, yeah, we keep it official. Shine so loud, you can hear it like a whistle. Get your shine on, Evans detailing and polishing. Get your shine on, every surface astonishing. Time to shine's the only way we glow. Levi and Evan got the streets yelling, whoa, whoa. Puffin' that aluminum, stainless like a mirror. When we roll through, the shine gets clearer. No shortcuts, nah, we grind for perfection. Evan's got the magic, that's the ultimate connection. Levi too cold, icy hands like a jeweler. Detail game slick, everybody call us rulers. Time to shine products, the only tools we trust. Turning metal to diamonds, watch it glisten in the dust. Get your shine on, Evans detailing and